Hey everybody, my name is Will Myers and I help you with the coding knowledge that you need to build custom and unique Squarespace websites. Today, I'm going to talk about how do we turn these folder links into actual clickable links like this that can direct you to some other page. In Squarespace, it doesn't necessarily allow you to do that. There's no option to make your folders redirect to a page. The code we're adding in today does. So let's jump into that right now. All right, so here is the code that actually runs that makes this possible. It's a little much, so I'm not going to go over it right now, but let's add this code into our website. I'll walk you through how this works because there's a certain syntax you need to use in your URL structures for this to work. And then we might come back here and just talk through what this code is doing if you are interested in that. So first, copy all of this code. This is on my website, so you can just hit that copy button on my website and you'll have it. So go to Settings, Advanced, Code Injection, and we're putting this into the footer area. So I'm just going to say script because this is JavaScript, and then paste it in right there. Now hit save, and now go back. So now this won't immediately work out of the gate for you. There's a little more adjusting that you need to do. So we have our folder right here that is services. If you hit this little gear icon next to it, we can pull up the options for it. And you can see our URL slug. This is the page that Squarespace has created, or the URL that Squarespace has created for this folder. What we need this to do is to redirect to whatever page we want it to go to, because we can't build out this services folder page. So what my code does is any folder that ends in -folder \, so make sure it ends in -folder \, the code removes this, and this is the page that we can build out. So this is where our folder will redirect to. So make sure your folder is named whatever page you want it to go to, -folder \, and then hit save. So ours is services -folder \. So down here I have this services page with a URL of -services. And so that's how this code works. Make sure you have a page that is on that first part of the URL, the services. So if we go over here, if we click services, it will move down here. Let's also talk about how this works on mobile, because obviously on mobile, it's going to be a little iffy. We need it to still go to the folder item. So if we open up our menu here, we have our services. We can't have this services button be a clickable link because then we won't be able to see any of the items within it. So what the code does, it also adds another element at the top of your mobile folder that just says services. And this will bring you to that services page when you click on it. Okay, and we're on that page right now. So that's how this code works. If you don't care about jumping into the JavaScript, you can just take it and run with it and play with it. If you care about learning about the JavaScript, stick with me and I'll just kind of walk you through how it works and what it's doing. So if you want to make any other tweaks or changes to any of it, you can. All right, you're still with me. So you care about a little bit about JavaScript and how this all works. So let's just take a look at this piece by piece. Then I'll show you one thing you can customize if you are interested in doing that. So I've rolled up all 4 of our functions. The first thing we're running is our set folder link. So right here, what we're doing is just grabbing every single folder link that has that specific syntax that we've created, the -folder \. We're grabbing all of those and we're going to loop through it. And we're going to add a new link to our mobile menu. And then we're going to add the click event listener onto that link on desktop. So up here, we're adding the click event listener to that element right there. So let's look at that first. It's relatively simple. We're just stripping this special syntax we've created from the href, turning it into 0, replacing it, and then we're just opening it up in the same window. We're just opening up just that new page. So the \services for us after we've stripped out the \folder. Then we're also adding that element to our mobile menu over here. So let's take a look at what this is visually. Let's open up our menu, services. We're adding this services button right here, right below our back button. So what we're doing is we're just creating a bunch of variables up here. What is the actual href that we're going to, not the -folder \1. What's the actual one? What is the text that's inside of it? What is the mobile folder that we jump into? So that's specifically this services folder, maybe not the instructors folder, but the services folder. We're grabbing that. And our back button, because we want it to go right under our back button. Then we're creating the new element and we're creating the new link. So we're this anchor link right here. So right here after this closing bracket, if maybe we wanted this to say all services, you would just change this right here. It would be all and then whatever the text of this is. And the text, of course, is pulled from right here, like whatever this is called services. So if you want that to say all services, you might just add all right in there. And then we're just creating the new link. We're just taking the structure of, let's jump into our web inspector and look at one of these folder items. We're just copying this menu nav item external structure right here. We're just creating a new element, copying in the same classes, so the styling is all the same, and then adding in the code and inserting it in where we want. So that's how all of this code runs and works. That's a quick high-level overview of it all in case if you care or want to tweak anything. But let me know if you have any questions, if this is helpful, or if there's anything else you want to know about customizing and building Squarespace websites. I love helping, and I hope you have a great day.